Hello, Flosstube. My name is Aimee. I am the Black Cat Stitcher here on YouTube and on Instagram. And this is Flosstube number 13. And as you can see, I'm in a different room again. My excuse is this time I'm basically too lazy to move into the room that I usually do my filming in. So yeah, here I am. I had a long day yesterday, so I'm a little late to start this filming and, you know, probably going to be a little late to upload it, but that's okay. We had one of our, you know, bigger events at the museum yesterday, and we had a total of 116 people attend, which is a new record, so it was very, very busy, so good busy, but I'm still tired. Especially for an introvert, having to interact with that many people, it's mentally draining, for sure. Anyway, on to floss tubing. As always with the first half of my videos, I do my crafting things. And then the second half, I talk about... yeah, see, I'm tired. I talk about books that I've read, or am reading, and yeah, let's get started. As always, I start off with my focus piece, which is Star Wars Cross Stitch by Nina Embroidery, and here is what it looks like when it's going to be completed. Dad, as always, look away. And I also have a photo of what it was like the last time before I started stitching on it. This is a little delayed. I did get some stitching in before I remembered to take this picture, but close enough. Anyway, and this, I need something to block the light. That didn't work. How about an iPad? And that is where I'm at. I'm going to finish the row I'm on, and then I'm going to, well, actually, why don't I do this on camera? I was going to finish the row and finish, then move the Q-snap, but I might as well just move the Q-snap and show you the whole thing, because why not? That way I don't have to do a floss tube mini-sewed, you know, before I move my Q-snap, like 2 seconds after I post this video. Alright, here's the whole thing so far. Gosh, I gotta lean that back real far to let you see this. I've finished Yoda, Darth Vader, Darth Maul, and I'm working on Boba Fett right now. In the top corner, this black is the background for a stormtrooper. So yeah, close up on Boba Fett. Let's see. He's coming along nicely. I'm gonna move it down so that I can finish his helmet and get into the drips at the bottom. All right, so that is my focus piece. And yeah, I really got a lot of stitching done on that one. My mom was here for my birthday weekend, and I took a day off to enjoy my birthday weekend with my mom. And we were going to go on a day trip, but as you probably might have heard or seen on the weather, the Western United States had got a snowstorm in October, and that affected me as well. In fact, my mom was gonna leave on, what was it, Wednesday, and she ended up leaving on Friday because her flight got canceled. And because I live in a small town and, you know, there aren't that many flights to go around out of here, you know, it was difficult, or she had to wait a couple days to be able to get home. But I had fun anyway. It was nice to see her for longer than expected even, so love you, Mom. Anyway, The next piece that I worked on is my birthday start. Gosh, I bent this needle. I didn't even notice that. Bent it. Gotta throw that away. All right, I had my birthday start, which is this. This is called Human Anatomy by Light Unicorn Designs on Etsy. And I didn't get very far, but it was a good start. Oops, I believe I have it up. No, I had it right the first time. All right, so I got the little splatters in the background there, and I'm working on the top of his head. So I think his nose is up here. So yeah, cool beans. That is my birthday start on Human Anatomy. And last week I spent for the, for the second week, this is my snake pattern. I think the shop on Etsy was Unique Patterns or something like along those lines, but I do have them in the link below if you are interested in doing any of these patterns. So I sound a little hoarse, don't I? I don't know why. But yeah, I didn't do much on this one because this past week has been busy preparing for our event and then of course doing the event. So I didn't have a lot of time to, you know, sit down and stitch. So, but I did make a little bit of progress. Here is a photo of what it looked like before I started. And here is what it looks like now. I filled in the leaf over here and a lot of the leaf up here, and started in on the pink flower here at the top. And I'm gonna fill that in completely before getting to the snake, which will be fun. I'm excited to start the snake. But yeah, the leaves look really nice. That's the small part that I did finish. As for knitting, I don't have any knitting progress today. I haven't been knitting recently, but hopefully I'll get a chance to pick that up again soonish. Alrighty, this is going by real fast. This might be a short video. But anyway, now on to plans, and that includes spinning the wheel. I am only going to spin the wheel once because I had to reset my wheel before I started this video. But because there was only one option left before it would have been, you know, blacked out completely. And that was, here's the picture, the blue tree in this photograph. So that'll be my first week. In between Flosstube videos, I will be doing the blue tree pattern. And now for the second week, I'll spin the tiny decision wheels. And now I did change my wheel. I added the horse from Light Unicorn Designs that I bought. And that will be a new start if that is spun. And I also added Human Anatomy. I took out both my butterfly pillowcase and my bag embroidery and replaced them with those two. I'll probably bring back the pillow at some point. Somebody in my last video gave a pretty interesting idea. I'll have to think about it a little more and maybe do some configuring. But as a way to display my pillowcases when I'm done is to cut out the butterflies and make a like framed collage on my wall somewhere. So that is a good idea, and I'm gonna give that a little bit more thought. But for now, I'm going to a UFO for now. I don't know if there's an acronym for that, but a UFO for now. I might bring it back if I you know, have a moment to sit down and really think about how I'm going to arrange it on, display it on my wall. So anyway, now for spinning my wheel. All right, I'm gonna be doing 2 of the trees. Here's the picture again. It'll be the pink colored tree in this set of 4 designs. So yeah, those 2 are going to be my starts, or not my starts, I've already started them. My whips that I'm gonna work on this week, in addition to Star Wars, that is. But yeah, and yeah, now on, I guess, to the book portion, because I'm done with my stitching portion. Anyways, books. Where did I leave off last time? I think I had just finished Green Lights, which I didn't enjoy reading all that much. But we were starting The Thief by Mary, or was it Mary? Because I remember I got her name like actually wrong in my last video. And I do apologize to the author for that, but I'm kind of terrible at remembering names until I get to know you really well, so sorry. But I will look up your name this time, so I actually say it right. All right, The Thief by Megan Wayland Turner. That is her name. Megan, not Mary, Megan Wayland Turner. I read that. It was a good book. It was a short book, so it didn't really take me all that long to read. My only complaint is at the beginning there was way too much description and setup. I guess the gist of the book is a thief is released from jail by one of the king's, I guess, advisors. And they go on a quest to steal this ancient artifact that has, magical powers or some sort of, well, I guess it's not magical so much. It's more, it's an artifact that's passed down between royalty, and whoever receives said gift becomes the heir to the throne sort of situation. And this king from a foreign land wants to marry a princess, and she's refusing to marry him until he gets this artifact. So the thief is going to get the artifact, and the part that I was complaining about is the beginning. They spring him from jail, and then they go on a long journey to the spot where this artifact is hidden, and they spend too much time on that. You get to know the characters pretty good in that span, but still, I was like, come on, let's get to the adventure part, which was good. I liked the adventure part, and I liked the ending. It was a twist, something that I wasn't necessarily expecting, based on the way the character of the thief was introduced in the beginning. Oh, and one part that I also really enjoyed about the book is I'm an anthropology major when I was an undergrad, so I really like mythology in general. I think it's really interesting and cool. So they had some sort of, imagined mythology that the author about, the gods and goddesses of the land that the author had created in this book. So I really enjoyed listening to those stories that were being told amongst the group who were traveling together. And it also really ties into, I guess, character development as well, because the thief is named after one of the gods, the god of thieves, Eugenius. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that name wrong. But anyway, that I enjoyed. My sole complaint is they spent too much time traveling in the middle of nowhere to get to the adventure part. Or at least it felt like that. And then the next book that I read, or am reading, my mom and I started on the Temperance Brennan series by Kathy Reichs. And this is the series that inspired the TV show Bones, if you've ever watched that, which is, as I've said before, a TV show that I really enjoyed watching as a kid or a teenager, and gave me a little bit of a career inspiration, so to speak. So yeah, we're gonna finally read that. I think I started reading some of the books when I was in high school, but I never finished the series, and plus I think she's added to it since I was reading it in the past. So that'll be fun. I'm going to thoroughly enjoy that. I am thoroughly enjoying this book so far. We're about halfway-ish, I would say, through it. Premise of the book, let's see. It's the beginning of the series, and she's sticking her nose where she doesn't belong into she excavated some bones that were dumped in a plastic bag, and did her job, which was analyzing the bones. And she noticed that they were really similar to a case she had done earlier, and was kind of pushing the detectives to, say, this is really similar. This might be a serial murderer, serial killer. But the detectives, of course, didn't listen to her. So now she's sticking her nose where it doesn't belong, because she didn't, she was the only one who believed that this guy was a serial killer, and that there might be more bodies out there that they have been related to this case. And I'm in the part where she has successfully convinced the detectives after some fighting. But we'll see how this, rolls on. I'm really enjoying the book so far. And next, I just checked out a book from the library. It's a new release. I forgot the name of... It was by Iris Johansson. But what was the name of the book? One second. I'm figuring this out. High Stakes. That was the book. High Stakes by Iris Johansson. That's the next book that I'm going to read. Taking a break from Temperance Brennan, because this book, I had to put my name on the list of people who wanted to check it out, and it's finally my turn, and I'm gonna, make sure to read it and send it on to the next person before I can continue with the Temperance Brennan ones. So yeah, my mom's librarian recommended this book very highly. She was reading it at the time, and she was very intrigued by it. So it'll probably be a pretty good book, I'm guessing. So, because my mom's librarian has pretty good taste, I gotta say, in books. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We didn't have any cats in this video. I have one next to me. Maybe I should make him say hi, because I do get comments about my cats. So say hello, sleepyhead. We'll say goodbye with Kiss in my lap, even though he wants to go back to sleep. Say goodbye to everyone. Kiss, kiss. You're a sweet boy. Yes, you are. All right, goodbye, sweet child. Anyway, that is all for Flosstube today. And yeah, I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.